Hello. Good morning. It's so weird. We had daylight savings time today, and my brain is like, ugh. And it's not like I mean, I am tired, but like, it's not horribly tired. It's just like I woke up at 6 because my brain woke me up at 6, which is always an abysmal time. Waking up at 6 sucks. No one should wake up at 6. I think we should just ban waking up at 6 a.m. actually. And it's not like I don't get up at 7 a.m. for work every day, but like, still. I would like to sleep in on my weekends, actually. But anyway, um, what do I have to say? I've had a busy week, if you can't tell. It's been a busy. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to play something for Halloween. I was really hoping I could, but I was way too busy, so, with gift exchange stuff, which is, to be fair, kind of obvious, I would say, because, like, I'm running 2 of them, but, yeah, I've been busy. That's all I really have to say. Uh, but it's okay. We're starting AAI2 for today, so everything's okay. And we get to see Kay again. It's gonna be Kay moment. Um, I, um, I pulled this up on the starting soon music. I pulled it up in the app, which is fun. I did that a couple times ago, but I'm still happy about it. I feel like it was really big brain of me to not pull it up via YouTube. Um, really massive brain. Very big. Quite large. But yeah, what am I trying to say? I'm very tired. Uh, this song slaps. You know that? Really good song. Anyway, I'm getting really distracted and we should play a game. Because I'm getting distracted. Is this actually gonna show up? Is it gonna show up? Please? There we go! Love when things work that way. God, I'm so bummed about, not having it on Switch, but, like, we're doing what we can do, so whatever. I want to look at the character. I want to look at this thing, because we're missing, like, all of this just because we didn't start the game. Look at him! He's going! He walking! He running! Look at all his sprites! He has so many sprites! Look at Mr. Greg guy. He has some really fun sprites. I like him a lot. Ooh, that's a fun one. I don't remember that one. It's a new one, I think. Could be wrong, but good one. Oh, I like those two together. His space in that is just really Miles core. I really like that. Ooh, that one's interesting. Wait, do that again. They really just clips his foot like that to make it look like he's tapping? That is such a, dare I say that's a bad animation. I mean, I guess it does what it needs to do. It's just so, sudden and so clipped. Interesting. We're missing, like, all of AAI1. Let's look at all of Raymond's. Ooh, you could change art style? Whoa, Pixel Man. God. It looks so... His hat looks so funny in the Pixel one. I like it. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry. This is really interesting to see how they cut things. His hair looks so gray in his younger form. I feel like it should be that black color. I mean, I guess it is the black color. I think it's just because you can see the lines on his forehead that it makes it look like he's older. Interesting. The sprites are also not as wide. Oh! This sprite is so cute. He's so cute. This is so adorable. Yeah. He goes, Mac, Mac. Damn, okay, next one. Oh, sorry. I have to use my mouse for things and it's throwing me off. Because usually I just, yeah, okay. He's tiny. His head so small. That's so weird. You don't realize the perspective weirdness that they've got here with the old sprites. They're so condensed. And I guess that makes sense. It's just interesting to look at. Beep, beep, beep. He's so tiny. He's so tiny. So tiny, so little. Look at him run. Look at him go. Little fellow silly man. And his pants are color different. Yeah, it was a brown, and now it's a black. I wonder what it is in the bigger sprites. I want to look at all this, though, so... Pray forgive this courtesy of me, Oh, hello, Manfred. You look disgusting as always. Hate the sky, smiley face, heart emoji. Oh, wait, I want to see this. Oh, he's so silly. I like that. That was great. Really good. That's really cute. That's also really cute. Ah! You could really see how he aged. Wow. Ooh, yeah, let's look at the art style change. Oh, I love the pixel art. I just think it's so charming. Yeah, it's so interesting to see how they make the character's face differently. And the way the pixel art is made is just so clumpy. I don't know, it's interesting. It's just so clumpy. Oh, look at her! Oh! Really cute. She's so cute. I like her. Yeah, like look at that. Oh, her color's different too. They added a gradient. I mean, I think the gradient makes it look good. It's just it's interesting. It's an interesting design choice. Yeah, like they make the faces so much bigger. It's so tiny. They're really beautifully done in the HD version, I must agree. Some of the sprites I'm not as much of a fan of. Like I think Miles looks a little too silly, but you know, like it's really good. It's really good. I like how you could switch from both of them. Like I could tell the way they did the pixel art and why they made things look the way they were, just because it was on a smaller screen. It's just really interesting to be able to like compare them together and why they decided to do those changes in the way they did. Yeah, look at her. She's pushing nothing. Alright, let's see Delicia. I don't have much to see with Delicia that I really heavily care about. Oh my god. I love how they do the back of her head. That is just so interesting. I would do the same thing. I'm relating. This is a relating moment. Oh. She does still have that silly walk. I like that. I like how they bring her feet in front. It's really nice. What was this like in the original sprite? Oh, they really just like offset like 2 pixels. Great. Really wonderful. Really good. Alright, let's see Dane. Gustav. Oh, I didn't realize they literally changed I guess he just got absurdly tan, but that's interesting. In his older sprite. Really interesting. Interesting decision. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, look at that. His little wimpy little ponytail versus like this massive mop that he has now. Crazy. Little wimpy little guy. I liked how spiky the old one was. Like, I think this one was spiky too, but this is a lot less interesting visually. I mean, I guess it makes more sense for it being farther up in the hair, but I don't know. It's interesting seeing it farther down in the hair. Sorry, 1 second. Interesting. Oh, he really doesn't have jack shit. Okay, good to know. Great, good, lovely. He has a little baby ponytail. They're so cute. He was also brown too, instead of, you know, black. His ponytail hair-wise, and his pants hair-wise. Did he also have the similar thing where he dyed his hair, or is it, like, because of stress? I don't know. I'm just kind of saying things at this point, but... Hi, Larry. He looks silly. I like him. Look at that silly fellow. Yeah, like they positioned the leg differently. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool edits. Also, they look so good. I love them in HD. Oh, I can't switch from the original art style? That's so sad. Whatever. Well, I guess they're basing it off of the HD, or well, not HD, the bigger art styles for their sprites, because I know that in the original version, they look pretty much the same. All right. Oh god, we're starting AAI2 4. Oh, okay. Dear god, I'm so excited. This case is really good. I can't believe we're more than halfway through the game. Turnabout Forsaken. Yay! Oh, I love this game. I hereby call this meeting to order. The committee is gathered here in the sight of the goddess to pass fair and frank judgment. Hi, Miles. The purpose of this hearing is to assess the professional capacity of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. I love this music. I'm making my own volume a little louder, sorry. Ew! Why are you wearing that raincoat? This opening is just iconic. No! Ah! Uh-oh, she got chucked off the building? This is so sad. I wonder what happened to her. I can't be serious. Sorry. I've totally not seen this case before, ever. I haven't seen this twice. I don't know what you mean. Will you please stop pacing, Detective? You're kicking up dust. I swept the floor 3 times already. Then sweep it a 4th. They're gonna take your badge, Mr. Edgeworth. How can you just stand there cool as a cucumber? We don't know for certain that they will. Well, sure seems like they mean to. Judge Gavelle pretty much spelled it out. Truly, you are proving to be quite the threat to the committee for prosecutorial excellence. Oh, are we gonna meet Blaze today? I'm not excited to meet Blaze today. I want to fight him with my fists. Because I don't like him. As no one should like him, actually. As such, you give me little choice but to report back on your continued transgressions. No doubt you will be called to appear before the committee in due course. I feel like I'm doing pretty good with my voices today. Maybe it's because of the time change and I have like an extra hour to get my voice in gear, but I'm feeling great voice-wise, so that's good. Because I usually don't. She said that I would be called to appear before the committee. Nothing more. I don't care. I won't stand for it. What if we never get to work together again? Oh, Gummy. Well, this is a really sad moment because we know that he never gets to work together again with him. Because of not things related to this game, and more like there's a 7-year gap. Oh. I mean, of course, I'm sure that they worked together for a little bit, but I mean, he doesn't come back after during AA4 through AA6, so a little sad. I thought you would have welcomed the prospect detective. After all, it would mean that you could work with someone less problematic. Don't say that, sir. I never hear anybody except that stupid committee say you're problematic. You're not just looking for an excuse, are you? To become a defense attorney, I mean. Because I won't let you. You're Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Prosecutor, you hear? To become a defense attorney, huh? The circumstances of my father's death set me in the path of becoming a prosecutor. But I'd only been interested in the law to begin with thanks to my father as well, and his work as a defense attorney. Are you gonna keep fighting a crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Oh god, never mind. Never mind, my voice cannot get the Ray voice right now, but it's fine. We'll do fucking Weeball moments. Something tells me you got a big decision ahead of you. One only you can answer. Are you listening, Mr. Edgeworth? I said I won't let you do this. Really, Detective, there's no need to be so dramatic. Who knows? The next prosecutor you work with might be a little more lenient with your salary assessments. Huh? Really? So, no more instant noodles? I mean, no! What are you saying, sir? I don't care about any of that stuff. But you thought about it, didn't you? For only a moment. You're busy in here. Come back later. Oh, hi. What's your name in this version? Hi there. Is the prosecutor in? Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Kilometer Edgeworth. Look, pal, what about we're busy do you not get? Wait outside and I'll be with you in a bit. Oh, that's not good. Your face is as red as a tomato. Red face, bit of teeth. Let's see. Sorry, I went back. I messed up some water. I said we're busy. Wait, that's it. Stomach cramps, right? No need to worry. It's nothing but injection cure. Now roll up your sleeve for me. It won't hurt much. No thanks, pal. I'm healthy as can be. And who may you be? Oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce myself, huh? Name's Needler. Florence Needler. Needle? That's pretty funny. I like that. She reminds me of Florence from Lane & Brother Mystery Rooms. I think I'm remembering that Florence is the right person. Florence, Lane & Brother Mystery Room. Florence 6. Yeah, it is her. Yeah. They have similar vibes, too. Is that just the... That's probably just a coincidence, but I think that's pretty funny that they have similar vibes and they have the same name. Because, you know. Anyway. Sorry, I'm thinking and working on something and getting pinged constantly. This is what happens when you're running events and people have questions, and then I have to just do things all the time. But it's fine, I'm having fun, but, you know. One nurse at Hertz Hospital. Die Young Hospital was iconic. You can't get rid of Die Young Hospital. Like, that's a really good name. But, you know, Hertz Hospital is pretty also good. Like, I get it. It's fine. But Die Young Hospital? Mwah. Chef's kiss. Very good. Well, nobody here is hurt, so are you sure you have the right room? Yeah, you're Prosecutor Edgeworth, right? There's some deep furrows in your brow. Are you feeling alright? Suffering from a severe headache? I could give you an injection that'll... I'll be fine, thank you. Can you please tell me what you're doing here? Yeah, well, sure. It's just like this. I brought someone to see you. Wait right there. I'll go grab her. Wait. Too late. I wonder who she brought along. She's here from the hospital. Maybe it's a patient. Somebody cut down the size with their trademark rapier whip? What exactly is that supposed to mean? See? That right there, sir. Glare at me like that, I lose the will to live. You don't want to send me to the hospital, do you? Surely he's exaggerating. After all, that's the look I always give him. Nothing happened so far. Edward. Hi, Kay. Look how silly you look. She's so sick. I want to give her a hug. Sorry to keep you fellas waiting. Well, thoughts? Hi, Kay. Thoughts on what? You don't recognize me? There's something about her. Something familiar. This had your name on it. So I thought just maybe. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? How's it going? How's it going on this fine Sunday? It's so weird that it's Sunday because I worked yesterday, so my brain is just like, oh, today is Saturday or Friday or whatever, but it's actually Sunday, and I'm working tomorrow. How are you doing, Mark? How's it going? Don't be ridiculous, detective. But look, sir, your name's right there on the card. Doing good. How about you? Good. Doing good. Daylight savings is throwing me for a loop, but it's not a bad loop, it's just a loop. And I'm not excited for it to get so dark so early. It's gonna get dark at like 3 p.m. and then I'm gonna have to go drive to all my work meetings at night in the dark, which is going to be not fun. But it'll be fine. It's not a bad thing. I can drive in the dark pretty well, but I'm just not excited. But yeah, that is where we're at today. Public Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, plain as day. Be that as it may. I'm so sorry. What she's trying to say is she has amnesia. Amnesia? Whoa. Amnesia? Yes, at least that's what they tell me. That's not her voice. I'm really bad at her voice, but, you know, we're fucking it and we're balling it. You know, fuck it, we ball moment. We're trying our best. We're trying our best. Her parents must be so worried about her. I bet they've only been getting around 8 hours of sleep each night. You gotta feel for them. Only 8 hours? Amnesias? Amnesia? Yes. She has amnesia. I love calling it amnesia instead of amnesia. It's just such a funny way to say amnesia, because, like, all of these games just have incredibly amnesia. Not even amnesia. What am I even saying anymore? I'm literally just saying words. Amnesia-based plots, you know, at least somewhere. It's gotta be somewhere. Do I know, though? Because that's quite a lot of sleep, if you ask me. Whoa, tough break. But don't you worry, I'm alright. Yeah, this car, this means you really must know Mr. Edgeworth somehow. So just sit back and we'll take it from here. Right, sir? At the very least, we might be able to help you figure out your identity. Really? Well, will you? It's going to come down to what you remember, but yes. Now that's Mr. Edgeworth I know. Don't worry, miss. You're as good as healed. Let's not get carried away here, detective. I'm a prosecutor, remember? Not a miracle worker. You want to see my badge? I'm sorry. I don't remember you well enough to accept a gift like that yet. That's alright. I wasn't offering it to you anyway. Where do we even start? So you don't remember your name, miss? Oh, I'm sorry. She's been like this since she came in yesterday. So she's only been in this hospital for a day. No way! That's amazing! How'd you figure that out so fast? How can one person be so emotionally draining? We found her wandering around last night and brought her in. I wanted to help her out, so I went through her stuff to see what I could find. Did you find anything apart from my business card? Nothing with her name or home address. Oh, wait a second. She's wearing this. It's a pretty unique design, right? Ha 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 ha. This pin. What the heck? You got a Garasu pin. Does that mean... But it can't be. Hey, is that really you? Hey? Uh-oh. The amnesia plot. It's you, isn't it, Kay? I'm Kay? Come on, Kay. You really don't remember? Look, it's me, Gummy. That's what you always call me. Gummy? You're an adult. That's so rude. I don't really call you that, do I? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I feel so guilty now. What the heck happened to you? I've never seen you so polite. Being polite and sensitive is just not... It's like AI, You're nothing like her. Careful, detective. We don't want her to get in the wrong impression. You make it sound as if Kay is a normally polite or a sensitive soul. Not that he's wrong exactly, but... What kind of person was I before? Well, first of all, your full name is Carrie Faraday. You're bright and fun and full of energy and... Oh yeah, you're a great thief. A great thief? There's a little more to it than that, but yes. Thieves generally steal other people's valuables from their dressers and vaults, and don't say that to her! You're not wrong, but she's gonna take offense to that, because she's currently in a very sensitive state. Steal? But that must be so awful for the people I took things from. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know I was a criminal. Maybe I lost my memory as some sort of punishment. No, that's not what I meant at all. I've been playing a lot of Persona 5 recently, on a side note. And I just had the urge to be like, yeah, we stole your heart. We sent you a calling card. You know. It's in the brain. I've been playing like an absurd amount of Persona 5, and it's been really, really fun. It's just, it's making it so I can't do anything else. So... yeah. Sure explains one thing. What's these gloves? You're just the kind of person that, like that, would wear. Hey, that outfit! It's what she was wearing when they found her. We had to get her to change out of it and put the hospital clothes, so that's why we have them. There's something on this part here. There's something to do why how Kay lost her memory. Send the outfit over to forensics later to see what they could find out. Please do, detective. Boy, they really are some thiefy clothes, huh? I'm really enjoying how they rendered these. Let me find the freaking, there. I'm really enjoying how they rendered these. They look so silly. It feels like a vector render. It's a very entertaining vector render. Like, it does not look like that, and we, like, know that, but it's just entertaining to see it close up. Close up. It's pretty good. I like it. I'm a criminal. You may be a great thief, but you've never committed a crime in your life. Rest assured, you are no criminal. If you say so. Perhaps you better leave it there for now. Memory loss? Yeah. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember who you are. How do we know each other, exactly? Oh, God. Well, that is... How do I put it into words? Prosecutor Edgeworth's assistant. This is also really interesting seeing these two sprites side by side, because it's very clear that Gummy's sprite is, like, way thicker lines. Like, the lines are clearly thicker. Kay's are a lot less thicker. It's just really interesting to look at Gummy's lines in his sprite, because they're just so different. They're just so different, and I don't know why they decided to keep it like that. I mean, maybe it's just because he has like a very original sprite that was from Ace Attorney Investigations 1. But I don't know. It's interesting. I'm really on like a really rambly mood today. I'm so sorry. I am? So a prosecutor's the head of some sort of great thief network then? No, not quite. He's actually the head of the Phantom Thieves. We last saw Kay 2 days ago. Perhaps we should try to figure out what she's been doing since then. Must have been the only item on her person when you received her, Nurse Needler. 1 second, I got a ping. There. There were a few other things, but I doubt any of it will be much use to you. I'll be the judge of that. Could you please show them to us? Well, alright then, in no particular order. I present... Chairman Ninja Mask? Was she at a show or something? A letter, and it's addressed to Kay. Give me 1 second, I need to grab something. I am back. There we go. Next, a ticket stub. And finally, a fake file. That's not its voice. Oh god. A fake flower. The kind people like to spruce up with their bathrooms with, too. It's a corsage, detective, and they're usually worn by women. And that's that! So, anything useful in there? Kinda hard to tell. Frankly, I'm not really seeing a connection between any of them. I should take a closer look at each piece later when I have the chance. Nice. I don't remember if the Jamming Ninja mask is also a 3D model in here. I hope it is, because I think it would be cool to look at. Big building. Big building? Big building! Big? Oh god. Corsage. Okay. Ugh, this is bad. How do we get Kay's memory back? You can't just let her stay like this forever. Calm down, detective. I have an idea. You do? I knew you'd come to the rescue, sir. So, what is it? Posted at the ticket stub. Oh, it's for the viewing platform at the top of the big building. Stop. A big building. Me when the building is big. The big building. You know the place. Knows it's silly. It's the hottest date spot in town. They say that if a couple holds hands while they're up there, they'll stay together forever. I don't remember that part. This is yesterday's date, and the ticket is only valid on the date specified. Plus, it's a sub. And she used it, right? I think it's a distinct possibility. Well, shall we go see what we could find? Now, just like that? The only way to figure out how Kay lost her memory is to retrace her steps. But what about your thing with the committee? It's not for a little while yet. We have time. Great, so can I leave Kay with you? That would be for the best, but you don't mind, do you, Kay? Of course not. Thank you. Alrighty then, back to work I go. If you need anything, feel free to give me a holler at Hertz Hospital, okay? I can keep running with a syringe or 3, wherever you might happen to be. Yes, thank you. Don't be needing that particular service. Not a detective, shall we get going? You too, Kay. Yes, sir. Yes, of course. Oh, I'm excited for this scene. I'm intrigued to see what they'll do with this. So according to this pamphlet, the big building's 50 stories high. It's all opposite sides, so the viewing platform up top is the only part that's open to the public. Here, this one's for you, sir. They were handing them out for free in the ticket area. How very kind of you, detective. I wonder how long it's gonna take us to get through this case, because this case is pretty short. In the grand scheme of things. Right, I think it's time we headed inside. Look out! The big building! It's about to fall! What? We gotta do something! No, please, I'm begging you, stop! It's no good. Without fresh milk, my thoughts just aren't getting through to him. What's happening here? What's going on in the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut! I'm so sorry, we're shooting a movie. So could you, yes, I thought as much. Forgive our intrusion, we'll get out of your way. Detective. Oh, sorry. Really had me there for a second. Yeah, whatevs. Hey, detective guy, can we take 5? I can't work under these conditions. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh, gosh. Should we stop the building from falling down? That's good. Wish we had time to explain, but maybe later. Oh, come along, you two. Let's make ourselves scarce. It's so cool being here. Whoa, get a load of that view. Feel the sun on your face. The wind! It's so very strong up here. That's okay. You just need to stand behind me or Mr. Edgeworth here. We're both more than big enough to keep the breeze away. Speak for yourself. Well, okay. Does this place bring back any memories? I'm not sure. Have I really been up here before? Perhaps simply encouraging her to talk will help. Kate, please. Any thoughts or feelings that come to mind might be a clue we can use. Alright, I don't know if this will be of any help at all, but... Oh god, already? I still can't be sure if I've ever been here before. It's so high up, and the wind is so strong. It's terrifying. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything. That's so good. I'm sorry. No dice, huh? I'm sorry. I feel so useless. Winner. The winner who's useless. I don't know how I know that name, but it's kind of like in my brain somehow. I know I'm supposed to have all these memories, but I just can't remember. You have amnesia, Kay. Don't be so hard on yourself. Listen, sir, maybe this once try not to be so intimidating, okay? Or at the very least, don't use your trademark glare on her. Nobody asked for your opinion, detective. Give me 1 second. I want to read what's on the side thing. Something clouds, cotton candy. Interesting. I recognize the font they used for that. Very, very interesting. They really just overlaid that thing and just kind of made the opacity lower, but you know. Oh, I want to read all of the info. I love how they revamped all the settings though. It's great. You're not sure you haven't been here before. I think we just have to present the ticket stub, no?
Objection!
No? Bro! What is it? I believe it might be related to what happened to you. Come on, sir. Poor kid again, amnesia. You can't throw the curveball. Oh, no. This is so sad. It's not closely related. Oh, no. Okay. Trying to think a bit more before I show her something again.
Hold it!
Well, this ticket stub says otherwise. Well, that's what I just tried to present! God damn it! But I don't remember. I don't remember coming here at all. Can you imagine wanting to come here?
Hold it!
He used to love places like this, though. Am I really her? Or is he just taking a look around? I don't even think anyone should be allowed up here. What if an old person fell? Or a child? It doesn't bear thinking about. There's a fence all around us. It's plenty high. There's really no need to worry. If you say so. I don't remember. I just don't remember anything.
Hold it!
That's how you press. Nothing's coming to mind, then just take a look around. Do you recognize anything? Anything at all? Let's see. Ah, cherry blossoms! Go on. I was standing under the cherry tree. Yes, I was trying to stay out of the rain. It was raining, I remember now. And there was a red something. So it was raining. She was underneath the cherry tree. She saw something red from where she stood, but what? Was it something I said? No, but if you can add that to your testimony, we can explore it further. Well, it is something she said because it made me think, but like, whatever. From under the cherry tree, I think I saw something red. Ooh, okay.
Hold it!
This is something red. Can you tell me more about it? I'm not sure. It was just a red thing. That's all I could say. What can we see nearby that's red? Was it the concession stand over there, perhaps? A stand? A red concession stand? Yes, I think that was it. No, it wasn't. Somebody was walking towards me from beyond it. That's not how that works. And then what would happen? Then, I'm sorry. That's alright. If you could just add what you just told me to your testimony. Oh, I know where we're going. I remember this case. Yeah, it's this.
Objection!
Said that you saw somebody over there beyond the stands. And that they were walking towards you. Yes, I could see them getting closer. Are you sure it wasn't a ghost? A ghost trick! It was Sissel. No, it was a person, I'm sure of it. From where you were standing, anyone you saw from the other side of the concession stand would have been floating mid-air, hundreds of feet above the blah, 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 blah. So how on earth could that be been a person? Eek! I'm not lying, I promise. Somebody red stands? Somebody red. They were on the other side. They were walking towards me, getting closer and closer. And then they, ah! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, okay. Hey, what's the matter? I have like a bug bite on my foot and it's driving me absolutely fucking bananas. Alright, we're here. Whatever it is, it can't hurt you. I was pushed and I fell by a person in a red raincoat. A person in a red raincoat who could walk on air. And who supposedly pushed her off the building. None of this makes any sense, not at least of which nobody could fall from the height and survive. Oh, hello, sir. Attention anyone! Please stay right where you are. What's wrong, officer? I'm Detective Gumshoe. Am I filling me in? Yes, sir. A body's been discovered in this building, sir. A body? Whose body, exactly? Not sure, we're still working on it. But what we do know is that the victim is a young woman. Oh my god, I just realized that we're gonna see it today. I think. Because if so, that's really exciting. And that her name is Kay. What the blazing? That's a really quick to be continued. This case is so short. It's a good case, though. Really good case. It's just really short. I love this room. I love this room so much. Wait, this room? Officer, isn't this... Yes, sir. This is the trial chamber of the Committee for Prosecutorial. It's excellence. So it's here now? I knew that they moved out of the prosecutor's building, but I had no idea they'd come here. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth and Kay, too! How are you all doing? Is Kay feeling any better? We heard there was some kind of incident. I'm sorry, but who may this be? This? This is my grandma! Hold on one second. Name's Hilda Hertz, Sonny. And who the heck may you be? Pleasure to meet you. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth at your service. Nurse Needler. Your grandmother's name, Hertz. Is she? Yep, she's the director at Hertz Hospital. This old woman is the head of the hospital? Don't you old fogey me, you dang reprobate. How did you do that? Whoa, sounds like you're kind of a big deal, ma'am. That's such... not wrong. Not wrong at all. Oh, him? He's the one looking after the girl. The one with amnesia. Seems that Dr. Hertz is a bit of an introvert. Want me to fix those brow furrows of yours, Sonny? Oh, there's no fixing those, ma'am. They're downright incurable. What? You're sure you want me to say that, Grandma? Well, alright then. Now I don't got a dang thing more to say, none of ya. Y'all, you go about your business, you hear? As long as that business don't involve messing with a deceased's body. I've got work to do. This is a horrible accent. I'm just kind of pulling that out of my ass, if you can't tell. Please, It's not a dang thing, I tell ya. Hey, you can't talk to us like that. Get you the Rahal, pal. Didn't I mention? Grandma's also a coroner. She's in charge of this case, which... ouch! Which means exactly that. What do you mean? Exactly what? How am I supposed to know? He said it, not me. You're so funny. It's like I'm trapped in a comedy routine I can't escape. Well, we've got a body to be looking at. Catch you later, gang, and take care. What the heck is their deal? What does it matter, as long as we have permission to investigate? Does it matter? That is a bunch, sir. What do you do now, Mr. Edgeworth? Examine the scene of the crime, of course. What kind of prosecutor would I be if I didn't? Alright, let's get to work. Person over there is called K, right? Surely that means I can't be the K you know? That's what we're looking to figure out. But don't worry. You're the K we know. I'm certain of it. Oh, that's really cute. Dadworth moments are so perfect in this case. I love it so much. Well, thanks! K who lost her memory and a victim who shares her name, both meeting their respective fates here at the big building. No doubt this case will be the key in restoring our K's memories. I'll stake my life on it. Oh god. God, it's so pretty. I love this room. This room is so nice. That's a lot of books, sir. Kind of intimidating if you ask me. Intimidating? What can be more welcoming than a good book, detective? Guess that depends. Got the chewing out of my life in the library back in the day for running laps inside it. But this isn't really a library, is it? So maybe I could jog around a little, work out some of the anxiety. Something tells me that if I don't stop him, he may very well might start running around the rounds. I want to see him do it. Gummy, I would support you. You would never get in trouble if I was there. An enormous semicircular desk for seating for 11. It almost reminds me of a certain legend. I know the one, sir. The Knights of the Round Table? Right. Whoops, guess that wasn't it. The Newts of the Round Table? The Knives of the Round Table? Further and further from the mark, but I'll refrain from rubbing his nose into it, for now. Alright, what else can we examine? If things had gone as they were meant to, I'd be standing at this podium right now. Yeah, I guess so, huh? The hearing got delayed, but I wish it was because someone died. Although it would have been much harder to investigate how my badge was taken away, the best I could do right now is for all parties involved to get to the truth behind this incident. Okay. God. English is really hard. Do you know that? Yes, it is. It can be easy reading books that size, or lifting them for that matter. And the committee only just moved. It must have been quite the undertaking. Hauling stuff around is kind of my forte. They should have given me a call. Huh, well, if we run into the chairman, I'll be sure to ask if there's more heavy lifting that has to be done. I was joking, sir. I can't be carrying stuff up 50 flights of stairs. I have a real job to do. I was joking too, detective. Why are you planning on taking it this far? Silly little bugs that do silly little things. Nice, neatly arranged bookshelves stretching off into the distance. Quite a pleasing sight, isn't it? Sure is. There's not a speck of dust in them. Reminds me of my special method. Sweep and vacuum, and wipe it all down twice. Then on goes the floor wax, and then... If only approach the actual job with the same level of rigor. Statue of the Goddess of Justice. You sure know your stuff, sir. So, does she dole out blessings or what? She's not that kind of goddess, detective. She's a symbol in the sanctity of the law. The scales represent justice, the sword retribution, and the blindfold shows her impartiality. I must scour the scene and expect anything that catches my attention. Whoa, this is one big statue. What's it even for? The Goddess of Justice stands in judgment over this committee's proceedings against corrupt prosecutors. And if I'm not very much mistaken, it's Paul Halik. It's a Paul Halik original. Really, is it? I forgot about that. You mean the victim from the I-7 incident, sir? Mr. Artie Frost? No matter how murky his name or morals were, there's no denying his skill. This is a genuine work of art. I heard someplace that a lot of good artists are either geniuses or eccentrics. What do you think he was? I don't know about Halik, but Larry is definitely an eccentric. Okay, good, great. There's a pool of blood here at the foot of the statue. Judging by its amount and how it was spread, I'd say this is where the victim was killed. The body's on that table behind us, sir. How come? I can only surmise that the killer may have moved it for some reason after committing the murder. Ooh, I could, like, point and he'll go places? Ooh. Ooh, oh, look at that little cursor. Ooh, whoa. Crazy. I don't know what I'm saying. Whoa. What if I just did this for the rest of the game? Would anyone hate me? What if I did that? Oh god, how am I gonna do this? There. Officer told me about the security arrangements for this room. Yes, sir. You need a special key card to enter, sir. Interesting. So not just anybody can enter? I don't love this song. In which case, the person who discovered the body could have been... Yes, sir, a member of the committee. They found it when they entered for today's hearing. The hearing. My hearing. Which would be underway right now if it wasn't for this. Yay! Sorry to intrude. Yeah! Fucking love Franziska. Hi, Franziska. I've missed you so much. I forgot she was showing up. You are? Huh? What's that, Grandma? How do I voice Franziska von Karma? I don't think I've ever had to voice Franziska von Karma. Oh no, I played this before. Never mind, I'm wrong. But besides that, I haven't voiced her, because she's not in Lena vs. Ray. Oh god, decisions. I know that voice anywhere. That's von Karma's little girl. Oh, so you two know each other? It's been too long, Grandma Hertz. And you as well, Miles Edgeworth. What is she doing here? Franziska von Karma. She's the daughter of Manfred von Karma as a prosecutor like myself. These days, she's mainly been working with Interpol, though I thought she was supposed to be abroad. Don't look so surprised. Where my investigations lead, I follow, no matter where in the world that may be. Which means that there must be some kind of international angle to this case. Yes? You know full well that I've been pursuing a certain smuggling ring. And that I won't rest until it was destroyed, and its ill-gotten goods recovered. So the smuggling ring is involved, then. That information is to be shared on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. You see, she means to be as helpful as ever. Miss Von Karma, was it? Grandma wants to tell you something. I'm about done here. Scene's all yours. In that case, we'd like to examine the body ourselves, too, if you won't mind. You mind plenty. I remember when I heard about you, ya dang varmint. Don't need his soon-to-be ex-prosecutor messing the place up. Go on, girl. Go on, gits, not girl. What am I saying? Just remember that it's not me saying this stuff, okay? You have a really good accent. I have a really good accent, so just, like, keep in mind that my accent is my grandma. Yeah. Please, Granny. It's important. Who you're calling a granny, little missy? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. This is going nowhere. I didn't want to have to do this, but... Franziska, I need you to add us to the investigation. We have to see this body up and close, or we'll never learn the truth about what happened to Kay. As in Kay Faraday. Please, you gotta help us out here. Kay needs us. I don't know what you're up to, but... Very, very well. Thank you. You won't regret it. Of course. I expect to receive a full explanation when I grill you later. We owe you, sir. Big time. Wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. I wasn't talking to you, Scruffy. Well, Grandma Hertz, will you allow them to examine the body?
I ain't about to say no to an international big shot like yourself, hon. But are you sure about this? Yeah, I agree with Grandma. Are you sure you're sure? Of course I'm sure. It's my prerogative to judge the full world in my name. That's just common sense. I'm enjoying her voice. I think she's so fun. She's so silly and fun and joyous. It brings me happy. She brings me happy joy. Of the extremely arrogant sort, perhaps. Suit yourself, but don't say I didn't warn ya. Well, you heard her. Try not to get fired, okay? Don't worry. I'll take a lot more than this to ruin my reputation should things turn sour. Like me, who's on the verge of losing my badge. Yay! Francisca won Karma! Hi, Francisca! Talk to me. Yes, what is it? You want to see my badge? I'd like you to take a look at this, Francisca. Fine, what am I looking at? My prosecutor's badge. And? I just wanted to show it to you, that's all. Oh, good. So you do still feel pain. Oh, I love her. And what's that supposed to mean? I just wanted to make sure you haven't foolishly gone and lost all brain function yet. Yeah. You wanna look at Kay Faraday? We could get the Faraday ship agenda. So Faye Faraday has lost her memory. How could you let this happen, you fool? I unfortunately have no good answer for that. Excuse me, but it's not Mr. Edgeworth's fault. How are you walking around? You're covered from head to toe in bandages. Oh, thank you for your concern, but I'm fine, honest. You're really not yourself, are you? Didn't even say any worth thanking me for. Miles Edgeworth, you better get her memory back ASAP, or you'll be sorry. You could just say with your words that you're worried about her, you know? Aww! Just for the Faraday agenda. A murder in the trial chamber for the Committee of Prosecutorial Excellence. This is serious. I did you the favor allowing you to investigate further. I'll be expecting results. And you'll get them. Well, I'd still be here if I didn't think I could deliver. Come to think of it, why were you here in the first place? So she doesn't know I was summoned from the beginning? Oh god. That's a long story. Longer than nighttime, and deeper than the sea. It really isn't. It's been only 30 hours or so. How about we save Mr. Edgeworth the trouble, then I'll tell you myself. On second thought, I don't fear why you're here. What's important is that we solve the case in front of us. Agreed. Wholeheartedly. Wait, but you're the one who asked me in the first. Sure! What's that saying again? Vip first, think later. Why can't you make it the other way, just for me? What are you doing here, Francisca? I thought you were working abroad with something with Interpol. Wouldn't you like to know? That's top secret, and I had neither the need nor the obligation to tell you. I thought you'd say as much. Anyway, never mind that. Where's the prosecutor in charge of this case? Not that I know who's been assigned, but I was hoping they'd take care of the legwork for me. Yet they haven't even bothered to show up. What in the world could they be doing? Just assign Miles to it. It's easy. It's clearly going to be useless, though. I don't entirely remember who's assigned to this case, but, like, you know, it's got to be the winner. Because they want to win, obviously. Ouch! I'm not the prosecutor's keeper, sir. It's hardly fair to whip people who don't deserve it, Francisca. What use is a whip if you don't use it, And who better to use it on? It's anybody who isn't giving 110%. I may not know who she's... I don't know. I may not know who's been assigned yet either, but I 110% feel for them already. I'm sorry, Eustace. Mr. Winner. Couldn't help but notice that you seem to be acquainted with Dr. Hertz. How very astute of you, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, I know her. Once upon a time, we... Never mind. She doesn't seem keen to talk about it. Perhaps I better leave her for now. What happened, sir? What happened once upon a time? You can't not tell us now. Ouch! Only a foolish fool foolishly pries into another person's business. Now hold your tongue, Scruffy, or you'll get more than a mere tongue lashing.
It's a bit too late for that. Spare the VIP, spoil the child. A VIP in time saves nine. Didn't you go to school, you VIP this Thunder? Ew. Guess it seems that leaving it alone was the right choice after all. Okay. Bye, Francisco. We've heard all your dialogue options. Sorry, 1 second. Oh my god, it's the Promise Notebook. Oh my god. Well, one thing's for certain. This isn't Kay. She doesn't even look like her. I think we knew that already, Detective. Our Kay's standing right over there, after all. The victim looks like she's in her 30s. She's wearing a white suit. Could it be that she worked in one of the offices here in the building? Perhaps, but for now, she remains unidentified. The question is, why did the police seem to think her name was Kay? I must scour the scene and expect anything that comes to my attention. Nook and cranny. You have to say nook and cranny, Miles. You think this could be the murder weapon? A three-armed candelabra. The victim suffered the same number of puncture wounds to the chest. Puncture wounds that could have well been made by these spikes. Candle. Album? Not quite, Detective. Candelabrum. The candle holder, in other words. Ah, I gotcha. Reminds me. Forgot to pay my electricity bill a while back, and I had to live by candlelight for a whole month. Who does that in this day and age? Who does that in this day and age? The victim's hair is caked with blood. Looks like she was hit with something, huh? Fortunately, it's too early to say for certain. Perhaps an answer will turn up as we investigate further. This book! Well, that's Kay's Promise Notebook! Oh, the Promise Notebook! Oh, little baby Kay! Oh! Oh, I love her. She's so tiny, little baby! Little tiny little baby! Oh! It's what she wrote down all the promises she made to her dad. Haven't seen this in a while. Indeed. Oh! That's really cute. Oh, I just remembered something Detective Bad told me a few years back. She told something about Precious Decay disappeared from the station. What? Evidence went missing from police custody? Detective Bad said he looked for it everywhere, but no dice. What could this be? And why did it turn up here, of all places? You there. What do we know about this notebook, officer? The victim was holding it when they found her, sir. It was the only thing with any kind of name on it at the time. So that's how she became Kay. Talk about a red herring! She still doesn't explain how she ended up with it, though. We'll get a few more leads in the victim's true identity. Let's look at the candelabrum spikes. It doesn't look like as if there's anything in the chest pocket. Nothing except this hole right there. The look of how the fabric was torn. I think it was pierced by something sharp. Can't keep your coins in there now. They'll fall right out. I've never heard of a change purse, Detective. Sure have, sir. It's another word for a pocket, right? I give up. There's something pinned to the jacket here. A piece of magnet? No, it's magenta. Magenta fabric. Whatever it was, it looked like it was torn off pretty roughly. I don't know what it wants me to do, but I'm gonna have to click everything. Seems like she suffered a serious burn to her hand at some point. You think it had something to do with how she died? No, the scar's too old for that. Imagine it happened some time ago. She's holding something. Detective, can you open her hand for me? I saw her right away. What's that? Oh, wait, I know. It's a loyalty card, probably from storage. Ouch! It's a key card. Ugh, why, sir, why? The question we should all be asking is, what does it open? I wonder. A pure white jacket with a deep red stain on its label. This jacket, the buttons are on the wearer's right-hand side. What's so weird about that? Buttons always go on the right, no? Not on women's clothing. Traditionally, the buttons will be on the left. Like I always say, sir, you sure know your stuff. This is a common knowledge, detective. Nothing else seems amiss. Wait, what's this in the pocket? Pair of gloves. Also white. They don't seem to be soiled in any way. I imagine they must have belonged to the victim. I like seeing Excelsius's chair here. It's really cool. I like seeing the detail of the lions. It's really nice. I think we've seen everything. I think we get to deduce that, the, magenta flower. Yeah. Judging by its appearance, I'd say that the flower Kay was carrying originally belonged to the victim. Yeah, now that you mention it, it does look like it's made out of the same fabric. Indeed, let's make a closer comparison. Its torn edges matches up perfectly. You've got one heck of an eye, sir. Yeah, it was pretty easy. Pretty easy. The flower belonged to the victim. This implies a connection between the victim and Kay Faraday. Furthermore, it appears the flower was torn off with considerable force. Kay Faraday was involved in the incident somehow, and based on what we're seeing here, we may have no choice but to treat her as our main suspect. What? There's no way she could have done this. Can't even imagine it. There isn't a murderous bone in her body. Nevertheless, we lack the evidence to disprove such an assertion. For the moment, we're simply considering all the possibilities. Isn't this right, Miles Edgeworth? For better or for worse, yes. Anything else? I feel like there's nothing else. You pesky kids want something! Dear Seedler, can you tell me a little more about your relationship with Dr. Hertz? Sure, let's see. Well, I've lived with her since I was little. If I got lost when I was out playing, she'd come looking for me till the sun went down. If I fell over and grazed my knee, she'd watch over me until I found the strength to pick myself up. It's quite a heartwarming tale. Very classic grandmother-grandchild relationship. Once I became a nurse, if I stuck a needle in the wrong place, she'd say, "Not there, you bonehead! There!" Until she'd pull it out, right out, and... Ouch! Ouch, I felt that, pal. We stop talking about needles now. Anyway, so yeah, I could do any kind of nursing thing I need for ground now. Thank you. That was a very thorough answer indeed. Even if the story didn't end on a heartwarming note, it's nice that they shared such a close bond, I suppose. Must be the best coroner in town, Dr. Hertz. He can spot a cause of death in seconds and get it right every time, huh? What do you know about coroning, you big galooch? You don't know the first dang thing. Ouch. You have to forgive the detective, Dr. Hertz. I'll make sure he doesn't say such presumptuous things. As if I care. You touch your pie hole, listen, Mr. Smarty Pants. Spotting a cause of death correctly in seconds is my bread and butter. Which is why the one thing that gets my goat worse as anything is folks getting in my danged way. I think that's all she wanted to say. Satisfied? Absolutely. Thank you very much. What we want to do is examine the body for clues. Do our best to stay out of your way. I imagine it's because of how seriously she takes her work that she reacts so colorfully to us. Hearst Hospital is the finest medical institution in the land. It would have to be with Grandma in charge. What? You look like you could use some R&R. You sure do, and you're in luck. It's an empty suite or two with fancy hot tubs and all the right now. Thank you, but as you see, we're perfectly fine health. You won't be needing a room at the hospital. Yup, fit as fiddles and strong as oxes. It's our motto, sir, right? Maybe yours, detective, but I'd like to think I have a little more going for me than that. Doesn't matter. Hearst Hospital's welcomes to hale and hearty, too. Are healthy? So what? Stay anyway. Campaign is in full swing, and it's going great. Not sick or injured? That's nice. Your room is half the price. Nothing on earth could convince me to spend a night in the hospital for pleasure. This is a one-time This is a one-time offer, you know, so how about it? Come stay at the happiest hospital in town. A hot tub does sound pretty good. At half price? This might be too good to miss. Seriously, detective? Okay. What else do you want? Does it want me to do? How's the investigation going, officer? Great, sir. To tell you the truth, I've forgotten all about work and decided to focus on daydreaming. Say, if you think of pictures instead of words, it's really good for the right side of your brain, so that will be quite enough. So want me to examine this again? What does it want me to do? Oh, we should examine evidence. That's a good idea. This is the pin Kay always wears. Shaped like the mark of the Yatagarasu. And it's very eye-catching indeed. Can't imagine any thief other than Kay would want to wear it. Ooh, can we examine this? I want to examine this. Ooh, we can! It's fun. The base is a very unique shape. If it was removed from a dusty shelf or something, it would be immediately obvious what had been standing there. Prongs of each arm are covered in blood. This basic matches those the wounds in the victim's chest. But is this really the murder weapon? Yes, likely. What do you want from me, game? Yeah, you say that, Miles, but I'm getting mixed signals here. I didn't realize she was wearing earrings. They're pretty. I like them. This is quite the room. The big wooden boxes full of books, the big person carved out of stone, the sparkly window? It seems you've even forgotten the names of some everyday objects. Let me try to jog your memory, Kay. Repeat after me. Bookshelves. Books. Elves? Stained glass. Stolen glassware? Law books. Law breaker. Goddess statue. Got this statue? Is it just me or all our mistakes pointing in a certain direction? That's pretty funny, I like that. You were loudly claiming to be my assistant just the other day, Kay. Do you really not remember anything? There's nothing about me come to mind at all. Oh, maybe I do remember one thing. I remember being on the viewing platform up in the roof. Yes? And you were pointing your finger at me. Go on. I asked me questions with a very scary look at your face. It was only a few minutes ago. Wow, poor kid. Literally, her only memory is of you trying to catch her in a contradiction, sir. I'll be scared too. I may even just end up giving up right just then and there. Yeah, that'd be the end of me, sir, for sure. If you think that's scary, detective, just you wait. You must remember Detective Gumshoe, Kay. You and he were very close.
Yeah, don't I remind you of anything? Remind me of, hmm... Wait, I do remember something! I remember Mr. Edgeworth scolding you! Not once, not just once, hundreds of times. That's no memory, kid. That's just the joy of our day life together. Isn't that right, Mr. Edgeworth? Joy, is it? I may not. I must not be doing a good enough job reprimanding you, then. We'll just have to try harder next time. I'm sorry. I don't remember you well enough to accept a gift like that just yet. That's alright. I wasn't offering it to you anyway. You like pins, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Not particularly, no. So you'll always seem to have one on you. It's part of the job, I'm afraid. This one's also a piece of evidence. So you can carry things you don't like around as a form of willpower training? That's not it at all. I was carrying this, wasn't I? I'm sorry, I don't remember anything about it. Nothing at all. Even the tiniest clue could help. Alright, let's see. Ah! I think I may have just grabbed it on reflex when whatever happened to me happens. There's a saying, right? A folly person will clutch at a straw? What's the matter? You're making a strange face. I don't want to dissuade you from trying, but please, I need you to think a little more before you speak. I understand. I was carrying this, wasn't I? I'm sorry. I don't remember anything about it. Nothing at all. Even the tiniest clue could help. Alright, let's see. Ah! I think I may have just grabbed it on reflex. Okay. Right. I remember the person in the red raincoat. That's much I'm pretty sure of. But were they really coming towards you from beyond the concession stand? Yes, they were walking towards me. And I have proof. Of course I do. I remember they have legs. There's nothing out there beyond the stand. How could they have been walking on thin air? I don't know. Maybe they were a ghost? A ghost. I'm sorry, Kay, but the ghosts do not exist. Unless if you play Ghost Trick fan of Detective. They are very antithesis of science. Then this is one of those contradiction things, huh? We really do need to get a Ghost Trick crossover just so I can make Miles Edgeworth suffer. It'd be really funny to watch him suffer. Oh. Okay. Well... Now what the hell do we do? Okay, what am I missing? I have a thought about what I'm missing. It's just... I checked and they said that there wasn't anything else to look at, so... Now I'm a little confused. Yeah, it's... What? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Let's just start presenting stuff to Franziska. Miles Edgeworth, you must have plenty of time in your hands, but I'm a very busy woman. I don't have time to look over every piece of garbage you thrust in front of me. Now put it away and consider the evidence in your possession more carefully before bothering me again. Just every bit as unforgiving as ever, I see. Come on, Franziska, give me a bone. Give something to me, please. So Kay Faraday has lost her memory. Oh, I think we've talked about this. There's no doubt about it. This is the murder weapon. What sort of person would stab a woman? There's something like this. It's pathetic. We'll make the killer pay for what they did, but we have to find them first. Yes, I only hope the killer's identity won't turn out to be a truth we don't want to hear. We've already presented the badge. Just 19, jeez. Like, look how different the line weights are there. Like, these two are similar, but then if you look at, like, Franziska's, it's so much different. It's interesting. That's a prosecutor's badge, right? I've seen a few of them be- Ouch! Quit flashing that bag around in front of me, you new good soon-to-be ex-prosecutor. If you like that dang thing so much, maybe you should try harder to keep it. It's not the badge I care about, I have more important things to protect. I don't even need to ask Grandma to know what she said to that. They're wrapped up in some long things, the only way for it sometimes. Thank you for such therapeutic advice, I'll bear it in mind. I'm so glad we found you so quickly. That Kay would have been lost without her dear old dad. Oh. I am not her father. I am simply an acquaintance. Really? Then why did she have her business card? How many children do you know walk around with their parents' business cards in their pockets? I have Grandma's. That way I can be sure. Ouch. Who gives a hoot if you're the girl's father? You took her in, you'll dang well better take better look after her. I fully intend to. You needn't worry about that. Kay's safe with me. Never mind whatever the heck that is. Come here and give me a look at your raffle, son. I don't need your opinion on my outfit, Dr. Hertz. I need your opinion on this piece of evidence. I ain't interested. Gotta say, I'm not really interested either. Maybe I'll have a better look with something else. Okay. So glad we found you so quickly. Oh, we've read this. Oh, so somebody stabbed the victim with that. You know, because of the 3 little holes in her chest? And how do you think she came by the injury to her head? You're asking me? Sorry, not a clue. All we know is that happened after she died. Was the head injury inflicted when the body was moved by the perpetrator, perhaps? Hopefully we'll find some evidence to tell us one way or the other. Really? Nothing? Oh my god. Okay, let's... Do we have logic? Oh, of course, we have goddamn logic. I always forget about logic. And then I just don't use it. And then I get stuck in, like, a perpetual loop of not knowing what the hell I'm doing. Ah! I would imagine that the victim's keycard probably grants access to this room, wouldn't you? Let me go find out, sir. Right back. We found some details on the keycard in the security system. It's for this room, just like you said. The victim was able to enter and exit the chamber freely. Assuming that the keycard actually belonged to her, yes. Indeed. Please? Okay, thank God. Thank God. I love when things work that way. Seems we're no close to discovering the identity of our victim. Then, am I really Kay? Can you be really sure? Can you really be sure? Of course we're sure. What are you talking about? Okay, thank you. And the person lying there? Is someone you may have murdered, but that's all we can say for now. No, there's no way she did it. Isn't that right, sir? Indeed, but I don't believe the K we know could have done something like that. You're becoming a real softy, Miles Edgeworth. Well, look who it is again. Ugh, I know that voice. Oh, it's Eustace. With a winning smile and #1 name in business, it is I, Prosecutor Eustace Winner. Please forgive the intrusion. Step away from that body, Edgeworth. I didn't call for you and I don't need you. This case is mine. It's what the victim would have wanted. You knew the victim. So it really is her. Be not afraid, everyone. The goddess of justice will guide us to the truth. You sure will, but now that I'm here, everything's gonna be alright. Whoever did this will live to regret it. Show them with... Eek! Miles Edgeworth, who is this imbecile? Why am I getting the death glare? I've got nothing to do with him. Francisca von Karma, I presume. My apologies, I should have introduced myself sooner. Verity Gavale, at your service. She's being so kind to us. Oh, look at her bow! I love her. These cases. Rosie Ringer, attorney at law, member of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Rosie Ringer. Interesting. Rosie Ringer. Well, it's kind of like the rose that's on her thing. I'm trying to remember her backstory because I just don't remember her at all. Oh God, I'm thinking. I think I remember what this is. Yes. Yeah, okay. I see. That would explain the key card. So you're the lead prosecutor. Of course he is. What do you think he is? Yep, which means this case will be solved in... Ay! You didn't tell me your name yet, little boy. If you want to know my name, all you need to do is... Ow! Stop babbling and tell me. Now. It's Eustace Winner. I think we've established where the balance of power lies in this particular room. Oh, Mr. Guy in charge? Here, this is from Grandma. What's this? Oh, the preliminary findings. Looks like it's game over for you, Edgeworth. This isn't a game, Mr. Winner. It's an Ace Attorney game. Alright, that's me done. See you next if. Yeah, home time! I could murder a bowl of noodles right now. We're out of here, every pony. Stay healthy. Sorry. Oh, look at them walk. It's cute. I like their walk cycle. Let's see. So the wound on her head is from when she fell over after she died? Eustace. It was the candle holder that killed her, huh? She died sometime last night. What now, Gavale? It's very kind of you to share the coroner's findings with everybody, Eustace. Perhaps you should leave that there. We wouldn't want you to strain your voice after all. No, that would be a tragedy. Anyway, that settles it. We need to arrest Kay Faraday. What? What the heck are you talking about? I think Eustace's meaning was very clear. Miss Faraday is the murderer, and though she's dressed differently than usual. This young lady covered in bandages is Miss Faraday herself, correct? You really need to arrest her here and now. If you do, then I'll be forced to object, loudly and forcefully. As if further confirmation was needed, there it is. The committee was right to call your conduct into question. It is questionable in the extreme. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, just go! It's fine.
Fine? This is anything but fine, Kay.
Yeah, I still don't remember anything. So maybe I did do it. Maybe I killed that poor woman, I just don't remember. The goddess smiles on those who confess their sins. It is her wish that our confessions cleanse us. She applauds your commitment to the cause of justice, as do I. Judge Cavell and Eustace, if you really intend to arrest Kay, could you at least explain your grounds for doing so? I, for one, certainly don't intend to yield. Not until I see some evidence to support your accusations. Then allow me, prepare to be hit in the face full of deductive genius, Edgeworth. They call it the human race because somebody has to win it, and that somebody is me. Oh, I love him! Why are you so funny? I'm saving this. 1 second. Let me save this for myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. God, I love him. He's so silly. So silly. I won this race too. I saw it before anybody else did. Kay Faraday's the murderer. No doubt about it. Stuck into the committee's chamber looking to do some of her trademark great thieving. Which means that nobody but her could have killed Rosie Ringer. Deductive genius. That was a total mess. When Detective Gumshoe is saying that, you know it must be bad. I asked you to explain your grounds for arresting Kay, yet you have explained exactly nothing. True, but we haven't seen any proof of her innocence either.
It's alright, Kay. Mr. Edgeworth will pull this off a miracle somehow. You just gotta believe in him.
My deductions aren't act of divine intervention, you know. Well, Miles Edgeworth, I hate for you to disappoint me, but in the event that you do, I will be sure to freely let you know. I fucking love this line. It's so good.
Hold it!
There are 2 major flaws with the statement you just made. Flaws in a statement of mine? I don't make mistakes. It's literally impossible. And that's the 3rd flaw right there. You're just trying to confuse me. It's a cheap tactic, even for you. Well, it won't work, because I'm the world champion of not getting confused. So there! So they saw it before anybody else did. Kay Faraday's the murderer. Oh, God. Would you mind explaining the grounds for your accusation in a little more detail? Well, if you insist, prepare to be wowed, Miles Edgeworth. I figured it all out before anybody else had the chance. Before I even saw the scene. No, before I even heard about the case. I knew it right away. She did it. She's the murderer. Can't be anyone else. Yeek! Your grounds. Yes, sorry. I was just getting to that.
Hold it!
Oh, really? And what was it that she was trying to steal? Well, a file. A very particular file. One pertaining to your professional conduct, in fact, Mr. Edgeworth. And you could prove that she needed his file badly enough to steal it. Oh, there'll be no need to go into that. Will there, Mr. Prosecutor? No, that, won't be necessary. But, please, Mr. Winter, continue.
Hold it!
And do you have proof that it could only be Kay who committed the murder? Nope. Then I might suggest you try looking in the other possible suspects with all due haste. That I believe would be the winning approach here. The winning approach? It's my name. According to the reports we received, the police had found no signs of anybody else's involvement. So you're accusing Kay based on that alone. A little tenuous, even for you. It's suggesting that there are other possible suspects when there clearly aren't, isn't it? If only I had something that could prove Kay didn't do it. This is obviously a setup, plain and simple. You don't have to. It's alright, Kay. The truth will come out. I promise. I just need you to give me some time. Okay. Kay is a capable murderer. There's no way she'd kill Mrs. Ringer. But I have to prove that somehow, or she'll remain a suspect. Stuck in the committee chamber looking to do some trademark great thieving.
Objection!
Are you familiar with this room, Mr. Winner? Surely sounds like you are. What can I say? Winners go where winners go. I'm number 1, and 2, and 3. I'm taking a screenshot of that one. That's a really good one. Let me take a screenshot. In other words, the majority of your work is second, if not third rate. You have to make fun of me. You can take it as a slight if you wish, but the fact remains that you seem unfamiliar with this keycard. Who do you take me for? Of course I'm familiar with it. You need one of those to get in here. Don't you? Have you no shame? Eek! Mr. Winner, do you really suspect Kay? Of course I do. She did it. Kay's Faraday's the killer. Then perhaps you could tell us how Kay got into such a secure room as this, without a keycard. You know, if there was... And she... Yeah. A masterful summary. Now, as we know, only members of the committee have keycards, therefore, only they can enter. Precisely. Why is she agreeing with me? Please take a look at this. I security pulled the data earlier. As you can see, the door to this room was opened at 12:52 a.m. with Miss Ringer's keycard. We cannot know for certain, of course. But who's to say the culprit didn't open the room with Miss Ringer, and then kill her over some sort of subsequent disagreement? Certainly a plausible theory, but that's all it is. For one, it would require the victim and her murderer to have known one another. Oh, but they could because of the promise notebook. Oh, God. Yeah, and I'm sure Kay didn't know the woman, I'm sure of it.
Overruled.
How can you possibly be sure of such a thing? That's pure speculation on your part, detective. There's no place for guesswork in the courtroom or at a crime scene. Hard evidence is what is required. In that case, are you suggesting that you have said hard evidence to support your theory? Evidence that Kay Faraday and Rosie Ringer. Yeah, we know what it is. But of course. What? I have here a letter. Oh, we were talking about the letter? Oh, I was going to talk about the promise notebook, but you know what? That's fine. Dr. Hertz found it in the victim's chest pocket. Other the victim's possessions. You kept this to yourself until now. You planned for this, didn't you? Is that why? Yeah. It's so good. So good. Un momento, por favor. Rosie, thanks so much for agreeing to help with my plan. Now we can both get what we want. Good luck on getting your revenge for what happened 12 years ago. Okay. Seemed to indicate pretty strongly that the two of you them were accomplices, what did you say? Accomplices in a plot to steal from the very room in which we were stranding. I'm thinking about Rosie Ringer a little bit more, and I'm honestly really enjoying the name a lot. I can see the symbolisms. No! Wait, so your principal suspect is Miss Kay Faraday for the second crime as well as Miss Ringer's murder. It's a pretty damning letter there. I'm the principal suspect? I'm a sussy baka! I can't possibly be a sussy baka in this economy.
Don't listen to her. It's all lies, all of it. You're not like that. You never do any of the stuff you're accusing of.
Then how do you explain the letter, Detective?
Unlike Mr. Winter, I suspected that Judge Gavelle herself had some proof to support her accusation, but I didn't expect it to be quite so definitive.
Nicely done, Gavelle. Thank you, Eustace.
Hold it!
We're not done here yet. I still have questions, and you better have answers.
Would you mind if I handle this, Eustace?
Be my guest. Have fun arguing Edgeworth into the ground. Can't let them steamroller me on this. I have to find a way to take back the advantage.
The letter more than adequately proves Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were acquainted. It seems Miss Faraday had asked for Miss Ringer's help in a plot of some kind, but for whatever reason their alliance must have broken down. Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but she had one last card to play. The letter she kept safe in her left chest pocket, which spells the name of the killer.
She's good. Better than ever, even. Think you can take her down, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, of course. Don't do this out of prize, Miles Edgeworth. If you're going to fail, do it on someone else's time.
Hey, whose side are you on, sir?
There's only one side to be on, Scruffy. The side of the truth.
Uh-oh. Looks like the kid's got something to say.
Well, if there's only one side to be on, it has to be on the winning. Ah! Quiet, you. My thoughts exactly.
Hold it!
What exactly was the nature of their relationship? Miss Faraday was grateful for Miss Ringer's cooperation, just as the letter says. I think that more than adequately describes it, don't you? Now, as I was saying.
Hold it!
Can you tell us any more about this plot? The letter applies to thefts. It was written by your friend Faraday, making her the prime suspect. Case closed.
Objection!
Anybody could forge a letter. It's not conclusive proof of anything. I also seem to recall Miss Faraday referring to herself as a great thief on more than one occasion. She's on sabbatical. I could be so sure of that. It's unlikely she would tell you if she had resumed her activities, surely. Perhaps she took up stealing again and simply chose to keep it from you? Can't prove that either way right now, and she knows it. As I was saying, it seems Miss Faraday and Miss Ringer were involved in a plot to steal something.
Hold it!
Whatever reason. Could you be a little more specific? At the moment, I'm sure our investigation will uncover any number of possibilities. Whereas your lack of proof that Miss Faraday is innocent continues to be a major problem for you.
Objection!
I can see that some of the evidence would seem to point in Kay's involvement, but none of this is anywhere near conclusive.
Overruled!
A letter explicitly outlining a connection to the victim, backed up by supporting evidence from the scene. How much more conclusive could it be? And what's more, where's your proof to the contrary? Miss Ringer lost her life in the resulting disagreement, but had one last card to play.
Hold it!
Is there any actual evidence to show that Kay killed Miss Ringer? You don't give up, do you? What do you call that letter, huh? Evidence, duh! Wouldn't be so sure. For one thing, it doesn't mention anything resembling a murder plan. It doesn't? Oh, I guess not, huh? Well, aha! But it will once we hold a flame to it and reveal the secret writing. I wouldn't place too much hope in revealing anything useless. And we don't need to. Not when we have... the letter she kept safe in her chest pocket, which spells out the name of her killer. Wait! I think I know what this is. What? Wait.
Objection!
No? My brain is so fried right now. I'm so tired. Ooh, I didn't realize I could use my scroll reel to go back and forth. That is really satisfying. Ooh. Okay,
Objection!
So the victim kept the most vital clue of all closest to her heart. How very touching. The voices of the dead fight to be heard, and even then, they don't always reach us. But her voice rang loud and true, and it told us Miss Faraday is their killer. Huh, I think you may have misheard her, Your Honor, or perhaps an evil spirit was trying to mislead you. Hey, you take that back! Perhaps we should try listening to the words the coroner's report had said. By all means, if I recall correctly, the victim was stabbed in her left side. No! Yes, I'm afraid so. You claim that the letter was found in the victim's left chest pocket, right where she was stabbed by the candle holder. Indeed, 3 puncture wounds to the chest, and yet not one to the letter. Miraculous, no? Well, Judge Cavell, how do you explain that? Because I can think of only one explanation. That letter was deliberately placed there after the fact in order to cast suspicion on Kay. Somebody went to a lot of trouble to create the crime scene we see before us. And that somebody is the real culprit, who almost certainly also forged this letter. No! It's clear that the culprit intended to frame Kay, by means of that letter. You fell for the hook, line and sinker.
Objection!
No, Faraday did it. The letter it was in her other pocket. Yes. Huh? Seriously? The whole little chest pocket thing was a mistake. Whoever reported it must have been their left. Yeah! So you're foolish floundering, you foolish, foolish fool. Or are you just that incurably foolish? Why do you keep whipping me? And stop making fun of my deductions! Ah! There, I saved her the trouble of disciplining him. Yes, even though I had no intention of doing so. The letter is stained with blood, which suggests that it had been placed somewhere on her left side. Therefore, I doubt there was some sort of mistake in the report. Not unless the report was given by you. What? Cavell, say something! No objections? Good. That'll allow me to continue. So we have established the existence of a second suspect. No, we haven't. The murderer had to get in here, remember? Who else would have gotten in apart from Faraday and Ringer? Whoever it was, who would have needed a key card. Judge Cavell proposed the killer entered the room together with the victim. But what if there's something questionable about the very basis of her theory itself? This piece of evidence points to another suspect other than Kay.
Take that!
Look again at the keycard recording provided by Judge Cavell a short while ago. As already noted, the victim's keycard was used at 12:52 a.m. But you will note that somebody else's keycard is also listed. A mystery person who could have entered beforehand and lay in wait for the victim, you mean. This other person entered at 10:15 p.m., and it's certainly not outside the realm of possibility. Except I'm afraid it is. And where's your evidence, Your Honor? My evidence? I am the evidence detective. It was my keycard. Ooh. There's nothing suspicious about a committee member entering the chamber as I please. Perhaps not, but that's not also the exonerating evidence you seem to think it is. Unless you could also prove that you yourself didn't murder your colleague. What utter nonsense! What would I have to gain from killing her?
Objection!
I'm sure you know how I'm going to answer that, Your Honor. I believe further investigation will shed light on any motives you may have had.
Overruled.
I am a faithful servant of the goddess. Why would I ever resort to an act of crime? I used my keycard, that much is true, but my reason for entering this room is far from questionable. Then perhaps you'd like to tell us why. I had business here in the committee chamber. There were certain preparations to make. Preparations? Sounds pretty suspicious to me. I'm not at liberty to share what I was preparing for. But I am sure Prosecutor Edgeworth can make an educated guess. I'm hearing. She must have been busy gathering the documents they were going to use against me. They're leaving myself on my badge. Oh no, it's him. Alright, children. That's enough. It's good to keep our skills and our tongues sharp, especially when we're young. But that'll do for now. Who in the... Oh no, look at him. Oh no. Really takes me back to the days of my youth. Back when I will wrangle with a certain detective. He disappeared, you know. I hope he's out there somewhere, living his best life. You'll have to forgive me. It's just, I get so emotional. The tears, I can't stop them. Chairman Winner! Oh no, hi, Excelsis. Excelsi? I don't know. Winner? Ah, Verity, my girl. Do you ever stop working? Your dedication puts us all to shame. And this is young Franziska I see before me. Dear child, when did you get so big? Uncle Winner, it's been far too long. No! Why did you call her that? I didn't realize that was how you were named. I didn't know how, that makes literally no sense. I didn't realize that you called him that. That's what I'm trying to say. Dear freaking lord, I can't make sentences today. It's so formal. I thought we were like family. I used to sit on my knee and shout, Uncle Winner, at the top of your little lungs. The time goes by so very fast. Oh, I can't hope, but set a cheer. Dad, what are you doing here? What am I doing here? A committee member has been murdered and you're in charge of the case, my boy. What is this? Bring your pops to work day. Silence! Do you have any idea who he is? This man is practically the right hand of the goddess herself. A former chief prosecutor and the ex-chairman of the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence. Now, Verity. There's no need to bring that all up. I'm just a harmless old man, really. Allow me to apologize for the detective rudeness. I am... Miles Edgeworth, correct. Your little subordinate, Dick Gumshoe. I'm Excelsis Winner. Father to this idiot boy, among other things. My wife and I were so happy when he was born. And now she's gone too. Heaven knows to where. Dad, Here, use my handkerchief. Thank you, son. You're a good boy, in your own silly way. Like father, like son, I suppose, though it's hard to see who's the bigger fool. Well, Verity, how goes the investigation? Thank you for asking, sir. We have identified a prime suspect, 1K Faraday. We are currently trying. You don't have nearly enough to make her your prime suspect, and you know it. Or you've forgotten what you've discovered about the letter.
Objection!
I told you that was just a mix-up. I got the wrong plug. Don't test my patience. Alright, that's enough. Let's just all calm down, shall we? I'm sorry you had to see that, sir. My humblest apologies. think you've made all your cases very clearly. All except for you, Eustace. What? Dad! We are prosecutors, and it is our duty to identify suspects and bring them to justice. But I wouldn't dare call someone a suspect without evidence or motive. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, I know all about your relationship to the accused. Thick as thieves seem pretty apt, based on what I've heard. Queso's criminal! She's helped us catch the bad guys loads of times! Much about this case is still unclear, sir. Please, you have to let us. Ah, it's heartwarming, really. The bonds of friendship are so strong among the youth. But circumstances being what they are, I'm afraid those bonds won't be enough. What the heck is that supposed to mean? Prosecutor's office needs this case cleared up as soon as possible. Time is oh so precious, and we have so little of it. And there are so many other cases. I'm sorry, but you understand, of course, don't you? Ah. Alright, Miss K. Faraday. Time to come along quietly. Yes, sir. You're not taking her. She's innocent, I tell you. To defy the chairman of the committee is to defy the law itself. It is an act so brazen a hearing won't even be necessary at all. Are you prepared for Mr. Edgeworth to lose his badge over this, detective? Yeah. So either Kay goes down or Mr. Edgeworth loses his badge? What the heck am I supposed to do? You'd use this badge to shield yourself. Oh, how the committee has fallen. Hey, you're innocent. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Oh, thank you. We've only known each other for a short while, but you've been very kind. I'm sorry. Sorry for being a criminal. Your contrition has been noted, Miss Faraday, and will be conveyed to the Goddess of Justice. What in the world should I do? When I was little, all I wanted to be was like my father. Are you gonna put the PNG? Oh, this is a different PNG than I thought it was gonna be. Never mind. To become an attorney and fight for those who can't fight themselves. But now, my fate is tied to that of this one tiny badge. One tiny badge against the life of a dear acquaintance. Who am I kidding? There's nothing to weigh up here. I guess this is it. Goodbye, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hold it!
Judge Cavell, a moment, please. Yes, what is it? Yeah! Your badge! What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I am a prosecutor no longer. Mr. Edgeworth! What are you doing, Miss Miles Edgeworth? What are you doing, Miles Edgeworth? Explain yourself right now. You're giving it up, just like that. Can't mean it, sir. Tell me you're kidding, please. If you're not a prosecutor anymore, then what does it make me? I have one duty, and one duty alone, to pursue the truth. If being a prosecutor means I must turn a blind eye to the very truth before me, then I will gladly shed the title to be free. Yay! God, I love this section. I love this case so much. I'll carve my own path, one I believe in. I won't let my search for the truth end here. Are you running away from the Von Karma? From me? Say what you will, Franziska, you won't change my mind. So you're leaving me behind again! I'll never forgive you for this. Never. No, this is all my fault. None of this would have happened if it wasn't for me. Wait, Kay, don't go. You stay right where you are, detective. But, sir, I'm not a prosecutor anymore. Don't say that. Where you go, I go, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm always there, right by your side. There's no need for you to do that now, detective. Simply focus on your job and do what you can. Oh. Well now, this is no good, is it? To let a dangerous criminal run free. I try and try, and yet it is never enough. There's no need to worry, sir. We'll set up a cordon. She won't get far. So better not. I'll be very disappointed in you if she does. Ugh, I hate him. To be continued. We're gonna stop there because I'm distracted and I can't think.
Yeah, we'll end here. Okay, I'm so tired, and I almost like didn't do stream today, so I don't feel that bad about not going as long as usual, but uh all right, let's see, who could we raid? We should raid Ariel. I love Ariel so much. Ariel does some wonderful art. What is Ariel doing? Well, Ariel's doing art, but I want to see what Ariel. Acrylic paint while Billy naps? Ooh, that's pretty cool. Love acrylic paints. But yeah, okay, so acrylic paints. Go please check out Ariel. Ariel is a wonderful friend and a lovely human being that I enjoy quite much. So please give Ariel some love. And we'll be back next week. I believe we'll be doing Sea of Stars and Ace Attorney Investigation 2 on the usual days and times and all that jazz. And so yeah, everything should be normal, I think. It really depends. But yeah, things have been a little crazy, so I haven't had a lot of time recently to do anything. But yeah. Besides play Persona 5, in which I've been playing a lot of Persona 5. But that's besides the point. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, whatever time zone it is, and I'll see you next time. Bye.